Nicola battles 10-foot swell.
She's in a lot of trouble.
Hold on!
The most dangerous rescue of her career.
Hold on to my boy! My boy!
And then he jumped off, but he jumped off in the rip and went straight back out.
A young woman is being kept afloat by volunteer lifesavers and members of the public.
Just successful. I think I've got a spinal here. Can someone get one?
I got there and the girl was being held. She was in excruciating pain. Something was horribly wrong.
After she was violently dumped by a wave, the woman must be supported by volunteer lifesavers and members of the public.
Minimising movement in the ocean just adds a kind of extremely difficult element.
The spinal board is on its way. But in the rolling surf, Jules must find a quick solution.
I need to get this girl on a stable platform and out of the ocean.
You're in charge of your head. So 3, when you count, everyone has to turn to the body and we have to raise her.
I think she's going to try and put him on the board, but I'd rather they just wait until the spinal board.
I had to improvise, so I just went for it.
1, 2, 3.
Actually, they did it pretty smooth. It's not too bad.
Assisted by volunteer lifesavers and members of the public, Jules must get the woman through the surf without any sudden movements.
There's a huge amount of responsibility when dealing with a spinal. Your treatment could be the difference between them walking home or them going home in a wheelchair. Every time she screamed and cringed, I swear like I felt that. I just kind of went into action mode and autopilot and started yelling out orders to people. We brought her in and just lay her down on the board in the sand, and I guess that was when we started to really assess like her symptoms and what was happening.
So what's your name?
Yeah, you can swim out there.
What is your name?
Sophie or something.
All right, I'm Jules. I want you to stay as still as you possibly can, okay?
21-year-old Sammy is at the beach alone.
And is the pain just in your neck? Okay, back and neck. Did you get dumped by a wave? All right.
Lying precariously on the edge of the board, Sammy must be stabilised.
Sammy, what we're going to do now is we're just going to get you a little bit more straight so you're more comfortable.
Don't crack your head.
When they're feeling a lot of pain, it's really hard to treat because you don't want them moving their head or their neck, and quite often when they are in such distress, they'll do that.
An analgesic gas offers the Lifeguards' strongest form of pain relief.
Big breast that you were doing with me.
Doesn't taste very nice. It's okay.
It's like medicine, so it's going to taste a bit funky, but it's so important.
It's just important that you get it in, yeah. Yeah, but it's going to help you, all right?
A head-to-toe assessment will identify any loss of feeling or motor function.
Can you just wiggle your toes at all for me? That's a really bad sign when someone has no feeling in their feet. It's time to really start thinking about, serious spinal damage.
Sammy's symptoms indicate a potentially devastating spinal injury. The question now is whether or not it's permanent.
Your left leg is numb?
It felt numb when I hit my head.
Yeah.
All the pain,
Bit of pain?
from my back.
All right,
That's all right, just keep breathing. Remember,
Take a whistle in, nice deep breath.
As lifeguards wait for paramedics to arrive, Sammy makes a shocking revelation.
I've broken a neck before.
Okay, so how long ago have you broken your neck?
A year and a half ago.
And what were you doing a year and a half ago?
Cheerleading.
So I just kind of took a breath. She could have completely kind of cracked or broken something here.
For the symptoms that she showed, that was the most serious case I've dealt with.
So we're going to put a collar on you, all right?
I guess I was fearful that she might lose her ability to walk.
Lifeguards wait in hope for news that Sammy will make a full recovery. After being cleared of serious injury in hospital, Sammy has returned to say thanks.
When I went underneath the wave, I kind of like tumbled and smacked the back of my head against the sandbank quite hard. Yeah. It was pretty scary.
I was pretty excited because I was thinking, okay, well, if she's here, she's on her feet and she's walked in, so this is fantastic news.
How are you?
Feeling a bit better now.
What was the verdict?
Inflammation around my C7 and aggravated my C6 again. I've got full feeling back in my arms and legs.
Yay, that's fantastic. Happy days, you're smiling. Bit different to yesterday, isn't it?
Hopefully,
You won't forget this trip.
No, I won't.
To have people come back and truly thank you and mean it, yeah, it's really special.
All of a sudden, these few huge waves came from around the corner at Ben Buckler's.
This is huge. I can't believe, like, it was fully feathering out the back of the point.
It cleared the flags out before we knew it. Everything was running out to sea, and about 40, 50 swimmers all went at the same time.
The clubbies are waving off the back of the flags again. Nicola, straight in front of you.
They've got it parked forward. There's about 4 swimmers hanging on.
Have to come over, Nick. It's turning into a mass rescue.
You go out?
Yeah, we need a board out here to...
Cool, head out.
Grab on.
Spin your legs around, sweetheart. Lie down on the board.
Yeah, do you want to take a run down, guys?
Yeah, mate, you're going to have to go down there.
As I got out there, just more and more heads kept popping up, screaming for help.
Hold on.
It's going on.
It's hectic here.
Hold on.
People that had a bit of fight in them and were able to scream and wave their arms, I wasn't really that worried about them because obviously, they had the strength to keep themselves above water. I was sort of looking for, hands, hair, anything, someone who might be submerged. I was just worried that in that panic and in that number of people that were drowning, that someone, they could have been knocked out, anything.
The conditions just changed really quick. And next thing we know, there's about 50, 100 people that are stranded.
I was just trying to get as elevated as possible to look around and just see if I could see anyone that may have been underwater or floating face down. You don't want to, it was just, you just don't know who you've missed.
Oh, it's the biggest rescue I've ever seen.
Come back on the board.
It can be extremely dangerous if we get situations like this where all the lifeguards are in the water doing rescues down the north end because it only leaves one lifeguard covering 3/4 of the beach and you've got 30,000 plus people.
So much.
I sat there thinking for a while that we may have to put the shark alarm on to clear the water.
I think it's a good idea. Everyone's in the water.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, mate.
We don't make this decision lightly because as the punters, they panic, they think there's a shark in the water. So we had to do it in a controlled manner.
Once I did it, it was a big relief, just see everyone coming back in.
I got control of the middle set of flags within a minute, and that gave the guys time to continue the mass rescue at north.
It's not funny. Any of you, I warned you, it's not funny.
Good work, boys. Everyone do well. It's about as chaotic as it gets, I reckon.
Then we had everyone. We had about 8 boards in the water and people swimming and all sorts. So, I think I brought in 4 people. Must have been close to 40 people then.
Nicola, who was actually down in that corner, and for her first major incident, she responded perfectly. She was straight out there, perfect, unbelievable skills in the water.
It's good to get a few good rescues under your belt and to get that warm, fuzzy feeling when someone looks at you and goes, oh my God, thank you, I was going to die.
23-year-old Julie is a lifeguard in Newcastle, 2 hours north of Sydney. She's come to Bondi to get some experience on Australia's busiest beach.
I do want to prove to myself that I have what it takes to to be working.
Matt D spots a group of men who've fallen off a sandbank. Julie is given the task of her first board rescue.
Go, straight out.
Boom, it was on, and I was a little bit nervous. I kicked into gear, I grabbed the board, and I paddled out as quick as I could.
I was involved in the rescue. She was actually able to get there first, and then I was able to back her up.
I got to them and I drove my board literally into the middle of their group, and they were just panicking, and they just all grabbed onto my board.
For the second time today, a group of fully grown men scramble to stay afloat. In their desperation, the board tips. Fortunately, Julie gets the group back onto the sandbank.
She had a bit of an unorthodox style at times, but yeah, she did a great job.
In her first ever rescue, Julie manages 5 in one go.
It felt empowering just to be able to paddle over to somebody that's struggling and be there when they need your help. It makes me want to just do as many rescues as I can.
Thank you so much. Thank you, rescue.
We got a new hero on our hands, eh?
No, I haven't proven myself yet.
You got one. We said you get one, didn't we?
Was it a good rescue? Yeah, man. Yeah, good on her. She got her first rescue at Bondi.
She's got a good attitude.
Join the team.
Exactly really good. Stand through the Jules. I think you've earned yourself a break. You've got to come up and jump in the tower. She just did her first rescue, so she's pretty stoked about that. So.
Yeah, I pretty much nailed it. That's about it.
This is king.
I like your confidence. You just went up in my book.
You'll go a long way in this job.
It's good. Don't tell anybody that's actually my proper first board rescue.
Tommy and Jules' first season down here at Bondi. The swell's up. I told them, go get your wetsuits on, we're out there.
Are you nervous? You know why you're nervous? Because you're not talking.
For Tommy and Jules, the mission is simple, to catch the biggest wave of the day and prove themselves to the older guys.
Tommy's confident.
I'm not losing the seat.
I was nervous, but it was really cool to have Jessie backing us in the water.
All right, Jules, the second one, all right?
Here's a step.
Handling a rescue board in these waves requires perfect timing.
Pedal hard! Go, go, go! That was the biggest handbrake I have ever seen.
I do admit I did pull back on that one.
Next, it's Tommy's turn to impress the judges.
Oh, Tommy. I wanted to catch the biggest wave of the day. You either take off and survive.
Nah.
Regret it massively.
Smoke.
Fall off in the big stuff, and you'll need more than just good board skills.
Can Tommy swim?
I hope he can swim,
I don't think he can swim.
Jules gets her second chance on another big one.
Go, Jules!
Go!
I was like, yep, I'm on.
Go on!
And then at the last second, no, not ready. That was crazy. It was really fun, but now the boys are ripping into me. I can never quite do enough for them, so I have to go back again.
Go, Jules!
Go on.
So then the next big wave came through, and I just thought, there's no way that I'm not going for this one.
Well, release that handbrake, Jules.
So I just put my head down and just went for it.
If Jules is too far back on the board, she'll miss the wave. Too far forward, and she'll nosedive.
Jules really impressed me that day. In the end, she ended up getting a bomb, and she done me proud. So she can hold her head high.
That was sick, Jules.
So I'm happy with that, but I got smoked coming in.
Jules may be done, but Tommy wants another crack at the title.
I wasn't going to let anyone beat me. I was catching the biggest wave that day, and that was it.
Go, brother. You're on. Go. Paddle.
He's gone.
Go, son. Hook it.
Oh, yeah, Johnny. I think Tommy won the heat, eh? Jules got a big one, but she fell off. Tommy was the only one to make it.
If someone was drowning, we have to get out there, so it's good to practice.
A volunteer surf lifesaver is attempting a rescue in the rip at North Bondi. Nicola is called to back up.
So I could see one clubby's gone up the rocks, lost his board. He's probably going to get in trouble. I think there's one boogie boarder. I've lost sight of him.
Nicola offers assistance.
There's one further out for an old bones right here.
Yeah, Nick's going way out, boat ramp style. We've got a mass rescue in 10-foot surf. This is heavy, very heavy.
Nicola asks local surfers if they've seen an elderly man on a bodyboard.
Is there someone else?
I was just checking, just like, hey, is everyone okay? And they were like, no, we think this guy will get into trouble.
That guy? Okay.
Nicola identifies a man clinging to a bodyboard.
He should not be out here.
You right, mate? All right, jump on.
Uwe Krab is on holidays from Germany.
Nicola seems to be coming in. She's doing a rescue. She's got one on her board.
We actually got in once, and then he jumped off. But he jumped off in the rip and went straight back out.
The exhausted German tourist has been battling for over half an hour. Nicola makes a second attempt to save him.
Hold on.
She's going out. She's absolutely battling.
The powerful rip pulls them out to sea.
The waves were so big, there was so much happening. The rocks right there, and he just can't understand what I'm saying. And I just couldn't communicate with him. And we're sitting in the rip, just going out to sea. And then finally, like, I got him on the board and I had to roll a wave with him.
The man struggles to understand Nicola's instructions.
Hold on to my board. My board. Hold on. I'm trying to help you.
Next thing was, how do I get him in? The waves are massive.
Get on.
At that point, I knew I couldn't get him back in to the beach.
Nicola's doing the gnarliest rescue ever. She's in a terrible spot. She needs assistance.
Harry's is stationed onshore with the buggy, but can't back up since there's only one vehicle available to cover any other emergencies.
Mate, we can't leave this vehicle. If anything else happens on the beach, we are screwed, mate.
She's just got to take it on.
Hold on.
At that point, I knew I couldn't get him back in to the beach.
Right now.
Nick. Go up the rocks, please.
It's impossible for Nicola to fight against the rip. She has just one option left. The narrow boat ramp is sandwiched between rocks.
Alright, we're gonna go up there, okay? I told you to swim.
Yeah, okay.
Off-duty lifesavers back up.
Nicola has sent him up the rocks, which is one of the heaviest things to do, and two bystanders dragged the guy across the rocks and up to the boat ramp.
I think he got a few scrapes, but yeah, I think he's more than happy to be on dry land.
Doesn't matter if you're Kelly Slater, you're going to get smashed out in the water, and it's remaining calm, and she remained calm. She knew that she had to get the bloke in, and she did the right thing.
The reason why this rescue was particularly hard was just because I couldn't communicate with him, and it kind of all made sense when I met him on the beach once I finally got myself in.
Thank you very much.
That's okay,
And
I'm sorry I was yelling at you. I just couldn't.
I am sorry I
move.
couldn't understand you because I'm carrying a hearing aid.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I felt a bit terrified by the size
It's
of that water
really
mountains behind me.
Yeah, they're big water mountains today. I think today it's a land day. No more water mountains.
Nicola's rescue has impressed her teammates.
It's Nicola, man. She's sweet. You could put her in a cage full of lions and she'll come out all right, you know?